Hey guys, welcome back to the Beef and BArnzy channel. Today we're going to have a look at the new ball from 900 Global, which is Sublime. It's an 800 series ball, so it's going to be up with the Zens. It's got the new blend batch 802. This cover, the 801, debuted with the Zen Gold label, so it'll be interesting to see what this hybrid version does. I would think it would be closer to the Zen than the Gold label, just logically. It has got 247 RG, 056 diff, which is pretty strong, one of the strongest symmetrical cores we have. It has the same AI core tech that is in the Summit. You may have seen it, it kind of looks like a golf ball around the core. So we'll see what it does. We're here at Mel's Lone Star Lanes. We're on the house shot, and yeah, if I didn't mention, 5.5 inch pin, 4.5 inch mass bias, and a 3-inch buffer. So the standard layout that I've got on the Gold label, the Journey, and the Infused. So if you've seen those ball videos, you get an idea of what the shape that we get from those. So I've got them here for comparison as well. So let's get going. So this was kind of a surprise to me. I didn't know anything about this ball coming out until it arrived. Having thrown about 10 or 15 shots with it, it seems like it's a little smoother than the TNT Infused. For me, the Infused is pretty angular off the spot. So let's see what we can do. That stood up pretty hard though. It seems like it's got quite a rounded motion though. With it, shiny hybrids are kind of a little bit of a weird beast for me. Sometimes you get ones that are quite smooth, and other times you get ones that are really angular, like say High Road. For me, the High Road's not at all smooth. So that was a little slower. Got away with it though. Kind of what you want to see on the house shot, really, like a smooth, continuous motion. I'll keep moving left into the oil and see how it handles the oil. But so far, off to a good start. It'll be interesting to see where this fits in comparison to the other balls that have come out in the last 6 months. We have had a little bit of a rush on kind of symmetrical, shiny, low RG balls. But this one's going through the pins nearly perfectly. So let's keep going, see what we can get. It's always fun striking. Once we miss, we'll start to explore the lane a little more. But I'll just keep making small moves and see how far we can get. Need the ball back though. Wow. Like I say, you get different types of hybrids. I have to be honest, I haven't done a whole lot of research over whether this is 2 parts solid, 1 part pearl, or the other way around. Generally, the shinier ones are 2 parts pearl, so I would guess that that's probably what this is. But it's handling the oil pretty nicely. It's not kind of getting on top of the oil and skidding. It looks like it's digging in quite nice. Ooh, trip 4. So we got the front 6. The last video that I did was on the Journey. We had the front 11. So I don't know what to tell you. There's no cuts. So it's not like I'm cheating, so to speak. Wow. Like I say, I opened up the angle a little more on that one kind of expected that it might have over bounced off the dry, but it was very similar to the Journey in that it made that kind of smoother move off the dry. And the fact that it's still digging in when I miss in, good signs. I don't know who I credit the most, the lane guy or the ball designer. It's hard to tell. We got the front 8. Let's see what we can do. See if we can finish one off. That's terrible. There we go, front 9, my back twinged a little bit. I will have a video on this ball on some different patterns also. This is just the first look on the house shot because I think most people who are buying bowling balls are only really bowling on house shots the majority of the time anyway. Everybody likes bowling league. So let's see. Whew, 10 in a row. So there'd been about a game and a half on this lane, breaking it down. I'd thrown a couple of, I drilled up a different layout on a magic gem that I'd tried. So there's been a little bit of breakdown, but this lane's fairly fresh. Whew. So there we go, front 11. What is going to happen? That's what we're going to find out. So I think the Journey, I had the front 11, I left the 9 pin. So let's see if the Sublime, if it's Sublime or ridiculous. But the bowling center's trying to ice me because my ball got stuck. So we will see what happens. I think it's on the way back though. Okay, here we go. Yes! Woo! Well, it can't get any better than that for the first game, can it? 300. Let me just zoom this in so you believe me. Boom, 300. Okay, so now we've shot 300. Let's move a little right. See what we can, see what this does, going a little straighter. It's always a hard spot to play here, that a little straighter. I really feel like I need a super strong ball in that spot. So let's move a little further right. See what we can get. Went through the pins okay. Got around it a little bit too much. For me, this isn't a ball that I'm going to use going straighter. I mean, I just shot 300 with it, hooking it. So let's see what TNT Infused does. Okay, for me, the Infused looks like it's going to be a little cleaner, a little sharper off it. Having spoke with Sean Rash, that's kind of how he saw it also with the Sublime. He saw the Sublime as being a more rounded motion. For me, the Sublime's a little stronger overall, but the Infused is sharper off it. So depending on what pattern you're bowling on, you might end up seeing the Infused hook a little more. Yeah, for me the Sublime is a more rounded motion. I would say that Sublime's going to be kind of more similar to this Journey. So let's see what the Journey does. Yeah, I think the Sublime's a little more continuous than the Journey. The Journey's probably a little earlier overall. Makes it a little lazier down the lane. Having seen the Journey in action a lot, I feel like although it's a pearl ball, it almost feels like it's like a shiny solid. That's where it fits in for me. Okay. So Sublime is available December 15th. There will be a link in the description below for our friends at bowlersmart. We get a small commission from them if you use the link. I think the Sublime is going to be a nice addition to the global range. I'll be interested to drill a fresh Zen and see where they fit together. I would think the Zen would probably be a little earlier than this. But yeah, if you are in the market for a new low RG symmetrical ball, this is definitely a good option. Smoother than the TNT infused, probably a little cleaner than the Journey. So I will see you in the next one. Take care, and thanks for watching. Bye bye now.